Well, it gets more and more exciting every year for those that win. My first one in 1962, I opened up the Sporting News one day and I saw where I'd won a Gold Glove. I had no idea what it was. Called my dad and I said, I won this award called the Gold Glove. And that was my first one. And of course, every year now, it's really picked up some steam in these last few years, having the Gold Glove dinner. The exposure that it's gotten is great. I think to be voted by your peers, coaches, players, years ago players even voted, you appreciate those awards more than any other awards you get. Well, it's kind of biased when you say that because of what he's done during the World Series, but I've always, I told Mike Krukow, one of the San Francisco announcers this halfway through the year, Madison Bumgarner was my favorite pitcher to watch as a former lefty because of his motion, his wingspan, his demeanor. Nothing seems to bother him. He reminds me of a left-handed catfish hunter. And I have great respect for a lot of other great pitchers in the game as well, but he's kind of my favorite.
And last question. Who did you...
Well, speaking of Gold Gloves, my boyhood idol was Bobby Shantz. And Bobby Shantz would have won a ton of Gold Gloves had they given it away back in the late 40s. I listened to Bobby Shantz pitch against the White Sox on the radio in the late 40s, heard his motion described, went to my backyard off the garage. I would finish on the balls of my feet in position to field the ball, just as his motion was described. My first spring training, we went through pitchers' fielding drills, and the pitching coach said to me, "Kid, you look just like Bobby Shantz." So I credit Bobby for the Gold Gloves that I won, and he'd have won a lot more of them if they had given it out earlier. Well, I think the one probably got my most publicity was when I got hit in the mouth with a one-hopper, and I wasn't able to make that play because it bounced over to Rich Rawlings. But I don't know that it was a great play, but I enjoyed the last out of the Game 2 of the '65 World Series when Dick Tracewski hit a line drive right back at me. So that to end the game that way, that was kind of a special way to end it.